And welcome to Lumsden, Saskatchewan. Here we have a Capel Valley Junior Hockey League game here between the Lumsden Lumberjax and the Bredenbury Tundra. The Bredenbury Tundra currently lead the three-game series 1-0, and if they win tonight, we'll move on to play the Regina River Rats in a best-of-5 series in the provincial semifinals. Starting lineup for the Bredenbury Tundra is number 11, Falcon Swain, number 14, Desmond Denemy, number 51, Curtis Hasper, number 97, Tabry Still, and number 64, Montana Johnson. Starting lineup for the Lumsden Lumberjacks is number 7, Austin Punga, number 3, Tyler Ellingson, number 15, Mason House, and number 11, Cody Campbell, and number 14, Brett Ollie. Just having some... nothing yet. The referees are getting in position. We're going to get going here. Tonight's game is brought to you by Melville's Rock Station, The Buzz, www.buzzrocks.ca. Tonight's penalty kill sponsor is brought to you by Louis Dreyfus Commodities in Yorkton. And tonight's power play sponsor is brought to you by Langenberg Motors in Langenberg. We're going to get ready to start the game here for the first period. Game number 2. Denemy and Campbell out take the draw. Campbell wins the draw. He gets it back to his D. Punga will take it, and it's whistled down. I'm not sure why, but we're going to keep going here. We're going to have another face-off right at center. And the clock is ready to go, and so is everybody else here. Good to go. Campbell and Denemy out take the draw. I'm not sure why we have a pause in the game here. It seems we have lost power in the booth here, so if our battery on our phone or computer that we're recording this on goes down, you'll know why. Casper behind his net, he's got it out over to Swain. Swain will put it off the boards, and that's knocked back in by Campbell, but picked up behind the net by Montana Johnson. He's going to get it off to the half boards to Swain. He'll go out to center for Still, but that's knocked away by number 12, Dawson Gottslig. Tabry Still now at top of the circles. He's shot on net, stopped, and a quick whistle. Falcon Swain with a chance to put it away, but we'll have a face-off now to the glove-hand side of the Lumsden net. Out now for the Tundra is Rogers, Proyne, and Beetham up front. Hasper, Johnson in the back. 19:25 left here in the first period. Score is 0-0. Face-off won by the Lumsden Lumberjacks. Taken out by number 9, Luke Blundell. Rogers is forechecking. It comes up on the sideboards here. It's broken up by Proyne. Proyne's going to dump it. He's going to keep it with it. He's got it at the top of the circles. He's going to move into the corner with it. Him and Ollie are going to fight with it. Rogers with a big hit in the corner. He's going to not come up. Oh, they got the puck. Looking out front for Beetham. That's intercepted. And they're going to come the other way now. Onashenko trying to get it out of his own end, but he's stopped by Hasper. Hasper. Bredenbury Tundra just all over them right now. Beetham picks it up now in the center. He gets it over to Kataranchuk. He's looking for off the boards. He gets it to Beetham. Beetham's going to come across the red line, and he's going to dump it in and go for a change. Him and Rogers are going to come off. Whitehawk and Kataranchuk. Oh, big hit by Proyne. He levels Blundell. Kataranchuk behind the net with the puck. He gets it over to Whitehawk. Goes off his skate, but back on the stick of the Tundra. He's going to try and get it out. He goes over, intercepted. Well, that's knocked down by Denemy. Denemy with the puck now. He's going to circle through his own zone, chips it up to Whitehawk. Whitehawk reverses it, goes to Kataranchuk, finds Susky, and they're going to switch the other way. He's going to come across the blue line, gets in on the half boards. He's going to look in front. Shot deflected. Hill's kept in by Whitehawk, poked over, and it's picked up by the captain, Mason House of the Lumsden Lumberjacks. He's going to come across the blue line, shot on net, just over. And that's going to be tried to clear it out, picked up by number 12, Gottslig. He almost has his pocket picked by Susky, but it comes the other way now for House. House with it. He's going to cross the blue line. He's going to come around the back in the corner still. He's checked by Whitehawk. Still with it. House comes in front for Ponga. Saved by Schmidt. And the net comes off, and we're going to have a whistle. Not sure why we've lost power up here yet right now, but just bear with us. We have quite a bit of battery at the moment, 83%. So hopefully we'll make it through the game here on battery. Face-off won by the Tundra. Rogers with it over his own blue line, gets it across the red line, dumps it, but it's blocked by the Lumsden defender, but taken the other way by number 4. He's checked by Hasper. Hasper with the puck now. He's going to fight off a check from Punga and dump it in deep into the Lumsden zone. It'll go deep behind their own net. Right in front for Hasper. Intercepts, shot on net. Saved by Sandin. Onashenko clears it up off the boards, but that'll be stopped by Johnson. Johnson, misses the check. In comes the Jacks on net. Shot, saved by Schmidt. And the puck goes off to the sideboards for Hasper. Proin and Hasper trying to fight with it now. Puck's laying in the corner. Proin will get it over to Johnson. Johnson's going to put it off the boards. He's checked by Blundell. Beetham with it. He's going to look up through center, but that's intercepted by Lumsden. Sitting in front for Blundell. He can't handle it. Blundell gets it off the boards. We've got a delayed penalty coming for the Tundra. Oh, big save by Schmidt. And that'll be whistled down. We're going to have a slashing penalty. Looks like to number 51, Curtis Hasper of the Bredenbury Tundra, and they will go on the Louis Dreyfus Commodities penalty kill for the next 2 minutes. Puck cleared out into the Lumsden zone. Played by Sandin, picked up by Ollie. Ollie's going to look out for House out the red line. House goes across the blue line. He's checked by Katarenchuk. And the puck goes the other way out of the zone for the Tundra. Picked up again, though, by Ollie. He's trying to find Campbell. That's cleared out by Donomi, and that'll go down. There won't be any icing, though, because they're on the penalty kill. Puck behind the Lumsden net now. Oh, he misses it, and it's picked up by Whitehawk. He still kind of got it. Picked up Lumsden and goes the other way, though. Just about intercepted by Susky at the blue line. Susky now with it. Oh, he's checked again by Ollie. Ollie will get it over onto the stick of number 3, Ellingson. Campbell will dump it into the corner, but that's stopped by Katarenchuk. He's going to battle in the corner, and that puck is picked up by Susky now. Susky going to come around the net, passes out to Denemy, and he's going to clear it down the ice for no icing. Sandin will come out and play the puck. It's picked up by Ollie. Ollie going to turn the other way, coming up through the middle. He's going to find House on the, not House, number 12, Gottslig. Gottslig shot on net, saved by Schmidt. And we're going to have a face-off over to the glove hand side of the Bredenbury Tundra zone. 15-10 left in the first period. 0-0 is the score. 48 seconds left in the penalty to number 51, Curtis Hasper, for slashing for the Bredenbury Tundra as they sit on the Louis Dreyfus Commodities penalty kill. Face-off won by the Tundra, and that's cleared out by Tabry Still off the boards, out through center. Swain going to come in on the heavy forecheck here. Gets it over to Gottslig. Gottslig looking. Oh, Swain makes a miss. Now with a loose puck in front of the net, picked up by Punga. Punga going to come around the other way, straight up through the middle. And across the red line, he gets the blue line, drops it, but nobody there. Onashenko wasn't paying attention, and puck is cleared out over the boards by Tabry Still. I wonder if they blew a breaker in here, like actually have to replace it possibly. Puck cleared out by the Tundra, comes back into Lumsden zone. 18 seconds left in the penalty to Hasper. Puck behind the Lumsden net. Here comes number... Punga gets it out over to Ollie. Ollie going to come, Gottslig. Gottslig with it. He's going to drop it for Onashenko. Onashenko takes a shot. That goes wide. And that's going to come out of the zone. Swain's going to pick it up. Proin with him. Still with it. Swain gets it into the zone. He's going to drive hard towards the net, but he's going to circle back. Oh, and he's hit from behind, straight into the boards. And Proin has some words for him. It looks like they're going to get the call, though. That was right from behind. Is he going to get checking from behind, or is he going to give him a boarding penalty? Let's see what happens here. Oh, he found an electrician. There we go. Oh, cross-checking penalty is going to be for Onashenko, number 18 of the Lumsden Lumberjacks, with 14:10 left in the first period. The Brenbury Tundra will go up on the Langenberg Motors power play with Denemy, Rogers, Susky, Hasper, and Johnson out to play the power play here. Campbell with it off the half boards. He's checked by Susky. Susky's going to come in across through the slot. Shot on net, right on there. Rogers misses, picked up by Susky again. He's got it back behind the Lumsden net. Checked though. Comes around for House on the half boards, but it's picked up by Johnson. Johnson will stuff it back into the zone, onto the stick of Rogers. Rogers shot! Saved by Sandin, and it's back on the stick of Denemy on the half boards. Denemy makes a move. He's coming in on net, but he's checked, and that'll get cleared out of the zone by the Lumsden Lumberjacks. Number 11, Campbell. Denemy clears it up on his backhand, gets it over to Hasper across the red line, gets it in on the blue line. He's going to cut towards the net. Still shot on net by Johnson, misses the net. Goes back behind. It's big for Susky. Susky's going to come around the top of the circle into the slot. He's checked, and Campbell will feed House. House comes in on a breakaway, short-handed, shot, crossbar. Oh no, I hit the post. Yeah, the post made the save on that one. Lumsden just about went up 1-0. Brenbury the other way now. Shot on net by Johnson, misses wide. House now with it in the slot. He'll clear it out. House with a great chance just prior to this. Johnson now with it in his own corner. He leaves it for Kataranchuk. He's going to come out of on the sideboards, across the blue line. He's going to get it over to Susky at the red line. Susky looking for Johnson, but he's not moving. So that'll be turned the other way by Lumsden. They'll clear it back down as they're on the penalty kill. 27 seconds left in the penalty to the Lumsden Lumberjacks. And the Langenberg Motors power play of the Brenbury Tundra. Denemy drops it for Susky. Susky still, nope, kept in by, oh, no, not just cat out, I guess. So it's going to be a blade offside for the Brenbury Tundra. Oh, blocked shot by Whitehawk. It's picked up by Susky now coming across the other way. 1-on-2, shot on net. Sandin with the save, and he'll cover up. And we have it's 12:09 left here in the first period. Brenbury Tundra and the Lumsden Lumberjacks are tied at 0. All knotted up here. We're going to have a face-off down onto the glove hand side of Sandin in the Lumsden Lumberjacks zone. Proyne still Beetham out there to take the face-off. Beetham knocks it down. He puts it back behind his net. He's going to have it on the sideboards for Still. Still's going to put it back into the corner. He's checked by Proyne. Still with it. Tries to get a pass to the center. Can't get anything on it. Proyne now with it down in the corner. Picked up by Onashenko, though, of the Jacks. That's intercepted by Beetham. He's going to reverse it the other way for Still, but he gets beat to the puck by the Lumsden number 4, Johnston. Picked up by Onashenko at center. He's going to try and feed Blundell, but that is not quite on his stick. Whitehawk will pick it up. He's looking for an option down the side, but nobody there, so puts it off the boards up through center. And that's going to be no icing. It's waved off with 11:25 left here in the first period. Proyne going to chase back behind the net. He gets the hit. He's still put the puck behind the net, though. Now Onashenko of the Lumsden Lumberjacks is going to pick it up. Whitehawk misses the pass, but it's going to come the other way now by number 4, Johnson. Johnson in the corner with Johnson. Johnston with the T. Johnson without the T. Oh, and a big hit by Gonslig. That kind of rattled up Johnson, but Johnson laid him out too. Whitehawk shoots it in on net. The Sandin, big rebound. Still trying to get it. It's in the corner. Ollie will recover. Loose puck in front. Oh, but he somehow still magically keeps it on his stick. Comes across the blue line, and he's going to dump it in and probably, not go for a change, but they're going to forecheck on that with Campbell. Johnson trying to get at the puck. He's checked by Whitehawk. That's covered up by Schmidt. And we're going to have a face-off with 10:32 left here in the first period. The score knotted up at 0. Denemy, Swain, Johnson, Hasper out for the Tundra. Susky lining up wide. Number 12 can't handle it, but he'll put it in the corner. Campbell in front. Oh, and a shot on net by number 3. Tyler Ellingson finds its way to the back of the net. Then the Lumsden Lumberjacks go up 1-0 here in Lumsden with 10:25 left in the first period. We'll have a face-off here now at center as Swain, Denemy, Susky, DeSalle, and Hasper out for the Tundra. Campbell wins the draw for the Jacks. He gets it back to his D-man. They'll go D to D. He's looking for an option up the sideboards, but that's kind of picked up by DeSalle. Now on the stick of Susky. He comes into the slot. Shot on net. Saved by Sandin. And the puck's now in the corner for the Jacks. They're going to try and clear it out through center. That's not going to make it on, and that's going to go down for icing with 10:03 left here in the first period. The Lumsden Lumberjacks currently lead the Bredenbury Tundra 1-0. If you're just joining us here, you're listening to Capel Valley Junior Hockey League action on Melville's Rock Station, The Buzz, www.thebuzzrocks.com. Puck cleared out down into the Bredenbury zone now. It'll be picked up by Hasper. He'll come back behind, and that'll go for icing. We're going to have the face-off now down in the Lumsden Lumberjacks zone. Even strength. No, I don't yet. No. Hasper's got it. He's going to try to clear it in on the half-boards. Now Lumsden with it. He's checked by Swain. Now it's in the corner for Denemy. It's up in the air. Susky reaching for it with Gottslig. Hand pass, though. So we're going to have a face-off down all the way into the Bredenbury zone. Oh, so it's actually not going to come all the way out in the zone. It's just going to be outside the blue line. And we got Rogers, Beetham still out for the Tundra on front. Blundell, Onashenko, and Thompson-Johnson. Onashenko looking for it up in the middle. He's got on the side, back from Beetham behind it. He'll poke it up to the half-boards. And that's going to be kept in by Onashenko still up in the slot. He's going to try and feed Johnston in the slot, but it's missed. Rogers rips it around to the other side. Beetham wasn't quite there. Kept in by Ollie. One-time shot. Missed the net. On the half-boards now is number 17. Griffin Evans goes the other way now for Carter Rogers of the Tundra. He's going to get across the red line. He's checked by Onashenko of the Jacks. And he's going to flip it off the boards, and it's going to come out to Ketaranchuk out at center. A Lumsden player. Oh, it's intercepted by Blundell. Blundell comes in, shoots, and scores. And the Lumsden Lumberjacks go up 2-0 here in Lumsden with 8:50 left in the first period. That's two back-to-back goals in less than 5 minutes for the Lumsden Lumberjacks. We're going to have a face-off here at center now. We got out for the Jacks' House, Campbell, and Ellingson. Swain, Denomi, Susky out for the Tundra. Face-off won by the Lumsden Lumberjacks. The Bredenbury Tundra expect to win. They need to win some draws. Big hit fought off by House. In the corner now is Johnson. He's going to fight for the puck. Picked up, though, by Hasper. Hasper's going to get on the half-boards for Swain. Swain's going to put it off the boards and out over to Denemy. Denemy's got a blue line 2-on-1 with Susky. Coming in on net. Shot! Scores! And it makes it 2-1 for the Lumsden Lumberjacks. The Bredenbury Tundra move within one at 8:24 with a quick goal right back after Lumsden's second goal by Desmond Denemy, assisted by number 11, Falcon Swain, and probably number 51, Curtis Hasper, as that play originated back in the Bredenbury zone. It was nice to see some life in the Tundra now. Denemy wins the draw, comes in on net. He gets checked by Gottslig and Campbell, and that'll be cleared out. That'll go for no icing. It'll be down back behind the net, picked up by Schmidt. He'll stop it for Johnson. Johnson's going to look for his options here. He's got Susky and Hasper curling. Proyne off the side. Beetham will pick it up just coming out of the bench. He'll put it off of Proyne's stick. He can't handle it. And that'll get picked up by Gottslig and goes the other way. Picked up by Johnson now of the Tundra. And he'll chip it into the Lumsden zone. Back behind the net for Beetham. Beetham looking out in front, but he finds Campbell of the Lumsden Lumberjacks, and Punga takes it back behind his own net. And it's on the other side over here. Behind the net is Hasper. Hasper is tripped. We got a delayed penalty coming for the Lumsden Lumberjacks. 2 minutes for holding. So the Brenbury Tundra are going to go up on the power play here now, the Langenberg Motors power play. As a 2-minute penalty for holding to number 7, Austin Punga, for the Lumsden Lumberjacks. With 7:27 left in the first period, the Lumsden Lumberjacks currently lead 2-1 over the Brenbury Tundra. Tundra now on the Langenberg Motors power play. Johnson keeps it in, but it's now chipped out by the Jacks. Back out in the center. Johnson has it. He's going to curl through up the middle. He's going to kind of carry it in on his own. Into the slot, shot on net. Big rebound off the backboards for Tabery Still. He misses the net. Kept in, though, by Desmond Denomi. He's got it out at the blue line. Looks back door for Susky, but he can't handle the pass. Susky still with the puck, though, now. Got it off the boards. He's going to go around the net. Centering. Oh, looks for it. It's knocked away by number 14, Ollie. And that'll be put out through the center for the power play. And that's going to come out for Denemy. Denemy's got it at the red line. He's having trouble holding on to it, but he's going to chip it for Still. Finds Johnson. He gets checked by Blundell. Still fighting with it. It's at the blue line. Picked up by Denemy. Denemy crosses the blue line. He's in the slot. Fights off a check because of the Susky, who is checked. Hasper gets it and keeps it in. He'll kick it on the half boards. He's behind the net now. Looking in front. Oh, Denemy not there, and it's going to go the other way. And they clear it out as they're on the penalty kill. Schmidt comes out to play the puck. 6:14 left here in the first period. Oh, Gottslig with it. He turns around. He's going to dump it back down deep into Tundra territory. Johnson now behind his own net. He's going to curl. Comes around. He's got Proyne with him. Still with it over the red line. Drops it for Proyne. Proyne with a shot on net. Saved by Sandin. And that's going to be whistled down at 5:46 left here in the first period. The Lumsden Lumberjacks currently lead 2-1 over the Brenbury Tundra here in Lumsden, Saskatchewan. You're listening to Capel Valley Junior Hockey League action here on Melville's rock station, The Buzz, www.buzzrocks.ca. This game will also be played in Mooseman, Maple Creek, and Assiniboia later today. 5:46 left in the first period. We're going to have a face-off down in the Lumsden zone. Face-off won by the Tundra, picked up by Susky. Shot on net goes wide. Kept in by Kataranchuk. It's dumped in behind the net, though. DeSalle takes off to center. And now he's got to Carter. Rogers with a shot, shoots and scores! And the Brenbury Tundra tie it up with a shot from the slot by Carter Rogers. 5:32 left here in the first, and the score is now 2-2. This is Rogers' lucky rink. He's scored here each time he's been here this year. 5:32 left here in the first period. The score is currently 2-2. Kataranchuk with it now in his own zone for the Tundra. Oh, kind of fans on it, but gets it over to Whitehawk. Whitehawk finds the stick of Proyne. Proyne gets it over to Rogers again in the slot. Rogers with another shot on net. Saved by Sandin. Rebound out, cleared. Kept in by Whitehawk. It's now back behind the net by Forsusky. Oh, we have a trip coming to the Tundra. Number 16, Keaton Whitehawk. So the Tundra will go on the Louis Dreyfus Commodities penalty kill, and the the Lumsden Lumberjacks will go on the Langenberg Motors power play. For the next 2 minutes, the penalty will expire at 3:12. Oh, you got a charging penalty, sorry. Okay, so that'll be 2 minutes for number 16, Keaton Whitehawk, for charging of the Brenbury Tundra. Face-off will come down all the way down into the Brenbury zone, as they were the offending team, and we will go on the penalty kill here. The score is currently 2-2. You're listening to Melville's Rock Station, The Buzz, live Capel Valley Junior Hockey League action. Gosling wides up, shoots on net, saved by Schmidt. Picked up by Hasper, a high stick, but it'll go onto the stick of Denemy, be waved off. Denemy comes across the blue line, shot on net. Oh, just about scores. And it goes out through center. It's picked up by Johnson. Johnson fires one high over the net. Rocket of a shot. Still with it on the half boards. He's got 3 guys on him. House with it now. He finds Ellingson out at the center. He's checked by Johnson. Oh, and Johnson's going to get a tripping penalty. Oh, that looked like a pretty clean hip check. But might have been a second or two too late. That might have been why he got the tripping penalty. So the Bredenbury Tundra will go down another man, and it'll be 5-on-3 for the next 4:36, and next 4:36 for the next 2 minutes. Roughly about 35 seconds will be a gap between the two, but we're probably about minute 25 until the first penalty expires. So we're going to have a 5-on-3. Oh, face off again. We're going to go back over to the same side over here. Denemy wins the draw back over to Ketaranchuk. He's going to put it off the backboards on the sideboards, kept in by Punga. Punga will dump it in deep for House. House with it in the corner. He'll get it out to Punga. He's going to wind up shot on net. Hits Ketaranchuk. I think the ref missed the call on Brody Schmidt as he punched a guy in the head with his glove. DeSalle clears it down, and that'll go deep into the Lumsden Lumberjax zone. Punga is going to pick it up, turn it the other way. Picked up by Blundell at the blue line. House, he's checked out at that by Hasper. Hasper's got some speed, tries to spit the D, but Ollie will break that up and come the other way. Ollie, House, 2-on-2, 3-on-2 with Onashenko. That's broken up by Susky, though. Still in the corner now with House. House for the Jacks. He's got it behind the net, looking in front. Oh, and he misses. Number 4, Johnston. Puck on the half boards now. House with it in the right wing corner. He's going to come out on his backhand. Goes over the net. Good chance by House. Kept in now by Ollie. Ollie, he's going to try and poke at it. DeSalle tries to get it out. Oh, not successful. It goes back into the corner for House. House looking for somebody in the slot. Finds Ollie. One-time shot. Ponga tries to get the bouncing puck, and that'll go off the boards or over the glass and into the bench of the Bredenbury Tundra. Ah, I see what we're doing. We're going to have a face-off to the glove hand side of the Bredenbury Tundra net here. Yeah. Susky wins the drop, but it goes straight back on to Schmidt. Schmidt warning the Lumsden defender, don't come in there. One by Lumsden, shot on by Godsley. Goes off a skate in front for still laying there. Blundell will get it. The penalty for Whitehawk ends, and for another power play for the Lumsden Lumberjacks will go on for another 24 seconds. Susky now going the other way with it. He's on a shorthanded chance for the Bredenbury Tundra. Gottslik now gets the puck behind his net for Lumsden. He broke up the play. He's going to kick it the other way up through center. He's got Still and Susky back checking on him hard. Looks like they gave up at the red line, though. Gottslik has got it. He's going to look for centering pass for Campbell, but that's knocked away by Schmidt. In the corner now with it is Whitehawk. He gets it over to Still. Still finds Susky. Susky and Denemy looking up through the middle here. Denemy with it at the blue line. Leaves it for Susky. Susky gives it back to Denemy. Denemy with a shot. Oh, saved by Sandin. Oh, this one says it's got power.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, right on. Excellent. Susky with it. He's got it up the top of the circle. Shot on net by Sandin. There's going to be a whistle with 2:06 left here in the second period. Looks like we kind of figured out a solution possibly for our power situation up here. So hopefully we won't, you won't lose us somewhere in the second period as our battery is dwindling fast. We have 36% left in this battery. This computer battery might need a little changing. We've got a face-off one by Lumsden and picked up by House at the top of the circles. They're going to come out 3-on-2, coming the other way. So that's broken up by Johnson, though, and he'll put it out through center. He finds Denemy on a breakaway. Shot! Oh, saved by Sandin. Sitting out front. Oh, and it's knocked down by Hasper. Hasper's going to grab it, and that'll be offside. how that works. So we have a face-off just outside the blue line here. Denemy, Swain, Croyne out for the Tundra. Led by Lumsden, but it gets back out onto the Hasper's stick. Gets it over from Swain to Denemy. Denemy with it. He stops, tries to get it to Croyne, but that's intercepted, and we have power. Lumsden coming across with Ellingson, beats Hasper. Schmidt steps out, hits the puck away. It's going to be on the side, in the corner now. Swain will wrap it around. It's going to be kept in by Ollie. Johnson's with it behind the net. Centering pass, shot by Ellingson, by Onashenko, saved by Schmidt. And we're going to have a face-off in the Tundra territory with 1:12 left in the first period. You're listening to Capel Valley Junior Hockey League action on Melville's Rock Station, The Buzz, www.thebuzzrocks.ca. This game will also be simulcast on Mooseman's Rock Station, as well as Maple Creek's and Assiniboines. Hasper with it. He's going to chip it out through the center to Susky. Susky's got two with him. He's got Swain with him too. Pass goes behind him. Johnson will whack at it, and he'll knock it back into the zone. Intercepted by Denemy now at center ice. Johnson has it. He's going to put it over to Hasper. Hasper tries to go up center. Intercepted by number 11, Campbell, who's checked by Hasper. Denemy comes in on the half boards. Ooh, he's laid out by Punga. Schmidt with it now behind his net. It's Johnson with it. Thank you. Lumsden now back with it. Gottslig has it on his stick at their top of the circles on the left wing side. He's going to look deep for Blundell, but no pass there, and that's going to go down for icing with 23 seconds left in the first period. Score is currently 2-2 for, well, it's tied, so nobody has the advantage at the moment. Getting a weird look from Patrick in the media box. He's like, you're not going to say it, are you? Yeah, he's going to say it. 23 seconds left here in the first period. You're listening to Melville's Rock Station Buzz, live Capel Valley Junior Hockey League action. Croyne out to take the draw against Campbell. Croyne wins this draw. Shot on net by Susky, saved by Sandin. Gottslig tries to clear it out the side. Number 3 chips it out, but it'll stay in. Blundell with it on the half boards here. Picked up by Croyne for the Tundra. 20 seconds left here in the first period. Puck going down back into Tundra territory, being picked up by Hasper on his stick. 14 seconds here. Trying to tap for pass for Susky, and that's going to go down for icing, and there'll be 8.9 seconds left here in the first period. And we're going to have a face-off. Looks like to the blocker hand side of Brody Schmidt in the Bredbury Tundra end. Campbell out to take the draw against Croyne. Nice, got some tunes. Looks like we've solved the power situation up here in the media booth, so we'll have some music back for the games, and don't have to worry about my battery running out in the second period. Oh, in front, shot by House, another big chance. Oh, he's down is Schmidt, and he misses the net. Big chance by the Lumsden Lumberjacks to go up by 1 at the end of the period here. The score is 2-2. You're listening to Melville's Rock Station, The Buzz. We'll come back here on the second period just shortly, and see you soon. And welcome back to the second period here. You're listening to Melville's Rock Station, The Buzz, www.thebuzzrocks.ca. The score is currently tied up at 2. At the beginning of the second period, the Bredbury Tundra and the Lumsden Lumberjacks. We have Campbell, Ellingson, and House out for the Jacks to start. And it looks like Denemy, Rogers, Susky up front for the Bredbury Tundra. Puck off the half boards, kept in by the Lumberjacks out front. Save, or it doesn't quite make it, went off a leg or something. Hasper with it on the half boards now. He's going to put it out. It goes off a stick, and it's still going to go down for icing. And we're going to face off right back out in Tundra territory with 19:40 left here at the beginning of the second period. Looks like no line changes for either team. On the back end for Lumsden right now is Ollie, number 17 Evans. On the back end for Bredbury is Johnson and Hasper. And Rogers gets the puck out. Ollie puts it off the boards. It's picked up by number 3 Ellingson. And he's checked by Rogers. That comes the other way for Susky. Susky and Denemy who come out of the zone. Finds Denemy at the top of the circles. He tries to shoot, can't corral that puck though. Ollie will kick it off the stick of Susky behind the net, and he'll spin the other direction, put it off the boards. Denemy is going to try and go after it. But it's cleared back around the other side from the half boards on the left wing side for Ellingson. He's still kind of with it, and it's now in the hands of Campbell. He's going to put it around his net. And that's going to be picked up by Evans at the top of the circles. And House, he's picked, his pocket picked by Susky. It's now down over with Hasper. Hasper in his own net, and tries to clear it out. It's picked up by Gottslig at center ice. He's going to come into the slot. Shot on net, saved by Schmidt. And that's cleared off over to the left wing side for Denemy. Denemy for the Tundra now, top of his own circles in his zones, and finds Rogers up through center. They're going to come in 2-on-3. Winds up, shot goes off number 17, Evans, and goes into the corner, picked up by Denemy, but he's checked by Punga. Punga puts it off the glass and out, and he's going to be pursued by House, but it's picked up by Johnson. Johnson's going to find Pelche. Pelche's going to one-touch pass it over to Susky. Susky and Denemy coming in with Pelche. Susky shot on net, saved by Sandin, rebound in front, kept in by Whitehawk. Whitehawk with a shot, goes off of Evans' skate and into the corner. Pelche with it now. He's got it, he gets it over to Susky. Susky's going to come out right in front. Puck sitting there, fighting for it. Picked up by Gottslig, though, of the Jacks, and flicked up out of play. Looks like it hit the top of the puck board above the glass there. And we're going to have a face-off just to the right of Sandin in the Lumsden zone. If you're just joining us, the score is currently 2-2. Tied up here between the Bredenbury Tundra and the Lumsden Lumberjacks. You listen to Capel Valley Junior Hockey League action on Melville's rock station, The Buzz. Face-off won by the Tundra, back to Whitehawk. Whitehawk shoots it on net. Screened, goes off a hand. Goes wide into the corner. DeSalle goes to check it, and it gets squeezed out for Blundell. Blundell with it. He's got it at the red line. He's going to come across. Feeds. Oh, it's intercepted or knocked away by Whitehawk. Intended for Gottslig, and it's come back out for Ollie. Ollie's going to find Gottslig on the side, but it's taken up by Whitehawk. Whitehawk looking through the center. Picked up by Pelche. He's going to come try to get around. Oh, he's still with it. Shot. Oh, and it misses and is deflected into the right wing corner. Picked up by Pelche again on the left wing boards. He's still with it behind his net, the Lumsden net, but he gets checked and it gets over to Whitehawk on the right wing half boards. He's shot on net, goes off the side of the net. Pelche with it. He's looking in front. He gets, still with it. He's going to dump it back into the zone. Ends up on his stick again somehow. Right in front for Swain. Still there. And it's covered up by Sandin, and we're going to have a face-off over into the Lumsden zone. Brandon Pelche was kind of a magnet there. I'm not sure how the puck ended up staying and coming back to him every time. We're going to have a change up here, and it looks like we got Campbell, House, and Ellingson up front for the Lumsden Lumberjacks, and Susky, Denemy, Proyne for the Bredenbury Tundra. Face off in the Lumsden zone. Face off won by Lumsden. Milden knock it off the boards. He's going to come across the red line. He's one-on-one with Johnson. Centering pass for Ellingson is knocked away by Schmidt. Goes off the skate of Susky and back into play. Campbell with it. Gets it in front for Ellingson. He tries to find House, but it goes the other way. Now Denemy feeds Susky, but Susky can't hold on. But that's going to go in, be waved off. Puck behind the net now. Need a D-man back out on the. Oh, it's front for Denemy. He shoots. Saved by Sandin. Needed to go up a little bit higher upstairs, and he would have made it 3-2. 16:27 left here in the second period here in Lumsden. The score is tied up at 2 between the Bredenbury Tundra and the Lumsden Lumberjacks. You're listening to Capel Valley Junior Hockey League action on Melville's Rock Station, The Buzz, www.thebuzzrocks.ca. Puck off on the half boards now for Ellingson. It's taken up by Susky. Ollie goes down. Campbell reverses it, but it's picked up by Susky again. Johnson on the point. He's going to try and chip it back into the corner. Finds Susky. Susky shot on net. Right in front for Proyne. Proyne stabbing at it, jamming away. Doesn't quite get it. It goes back into the corner. Denemy recovers it for the Tundra, but he's checked by Ollie. And the puck is going to come the other way. Over the blue line. Ollie with the move. He's poked away. It's up by Denemy. Denemy going to come still with it. Kicks it up to his skate. Comes in on net. Shot. Oh, and it misses. Poked away on the half boards. Picked up the other way. Now 3-4. 3-on-1. Here come the Lumberjacks. Shot on net by Ellingson. Saved by Schmidt. And Johnson crashes into the net. Pelche now with Susky coming the other way. Cuts into the slot, shot on net, misses. Looks like somebody got a stick on him while he was shooting. Pelche fighting for the puck now in the corner. He's got it out there. Hasper will flick it up over the defenseman into the corner. Swain will forecheck. He throws his little body around. In front for Susky. For Hasper, shoots! Oh, big save by Sandin. And it goes off into the right wing corner. It's picked up behind the net by Swain. Swain with it in the corner. He's fighting with, looks like Punga. And it goes the other way for Lumsden. Campbell with it. He's going to cover it to the center here. He's got the puck on the right wing side, cutting behind the net. He's checked by Hasper into the end boards. Onashenko with it behind the net. He's checked by Johnson. Johnson, the puck is now on the stick of Pelche for the Tundra. Tundra turned the other way, back behind their own net. Pelche tries to go through the center, but it's poked away by, gets it out to Swain in the skates of number 4, Johnston. And now Hasper picks it up in the neutral zone. He's going to try it out. He's going to cut into the slot. Shot on net. Oh, and he misses just high. Tries for the centering pass now for Swain. Still with it in the slot, in his feet. Goes intended for Blundell, goes off Johnson. Out comes Schmidt to play the puck. He finds it's knocked down by Ellingson at center. Picked up now by Johnston. Goes the other way. Comes out of the Bredbury zone. Montana Johnson for the Tundra now with it. He's got it out at center. Still, Tabery still beats his man. Comes in on net. Shot. There's a stick on it. Pelche centering pass. It's knocked away by Sandin. Pelche again within the corner. He's looking for... Finds Johnson. That goes off a skate. That doesn't look like it feels very good for Gottslig. He took one for the team there for the... Oh, and he throws his stick at Pelche and gets a 10-minute misconduct for unsportsmanlike. Oh, that did not look good. 10-minute misconduct for number 12, Gottslig. He's arguing with the ref now. That's probably not wise. And he's going to go to the box. I'm not sure what had happened before that. He must have... Something made him angry. Huh? We got a face-off off to the right-hand side now on the blocker side of Sandin in the Lumsden zone. The Bredbury Tundra are going to go up on the Langenberg Motors power play, 5-on-4. And the Lumsden Lumberjacks are going to be on the Louis Dreyfus Commodities penalty kill in the next 2-minute power play, and then we'll have a 10-minute misconduct that he'll have to ride out in the box, but it won't affect his team on the short-handed side. Coming up on the half boards for Campbell, he kicks it up over onto Onashenko's stick. He gets to House. House coming across the blue line. Kataranchuk takes a swing at it. Centering pass in front, misses the net. We got on the side now here for House. House gets it back over to Onashenko. Onashenko shoots. Saved by Schmidt, but the guy stabs at the goalie, and Kataranchuk is not pleased with that. And we've got some fisticuffs happening in front of the net. Nobody's dropped their gloves, though. Looks like we should have at least two 2-minute roughing minors, for one probably for 15 Kataranchuk. And it appears, I can't quite see the number from here. I might need glasses, but that could be Cody Campbell for the Lumsden Lumberjacks. Well, we'll see what the ref does here at the box. Okay, so we got 2 minutes for Cody Campbell, number 11 of the Lumsden Lumberjacks. He's going to get 2 minutes for roughing, it looks like. No penalty for the Bredbury Tundra, so it looks like the Lumsden Lumberjacks are going to go down 2 men now. And it'll be a 5-on-3 with a face-off probably inside or outside the blue line here for outside Bredbury Tundra zone. A bit of a deliberation happening here with the refs. While we're waiting here, you're listening to Melville's Rock Station, The Buzz, www.thebuzzrocks.ca, Southern Saskatchewan's hard rock station. 13:25 left here in the second period. Oh, looks like there was a penalty for Kataranchuk. He looks like he went off to the penalty. Yeah, he's going to get a 2-minute minor for roughing. Looks like coincidentals. So, what is it going to be? Or did he get an extra one? Not sure what he has signaled. Oh, that looks like he got the extra one. So there is going to be, it's going to go back on a 4-on-4. Probably for the next. Oh, I guess the penalty to Lumsden looks like it has expired. So that's why now Bredbury is on the penalty kill, the Louis Dreyfus Commodities penalty kill, and Lumsden is now up 5-on-4 on the Langenberg Motors power play. Ollie carrying across the red line. He'll spin back the other way, looking for an option on the far side for Punga on the right-hand side. I guess that's the close side to the camera. Shot on net is covered up by Brody Schmidt with 13 minutes left in the second period. Just under, it looks like it ticked down one, so 12:59. 2-2 is the score, tied up here in Lumsden. You listen to Capel Valley Junior Hockey League action on Melville's Rock Station, The Buzz, Southern Saskatchewan's Hard Rock Station. Denomi almost wins the draw. Looks like Lumsden has, but now Hasper's down in the corner. Lumsden checks it, coming around in front. Sitting in front, picked up by Denemy. He's going to come the other way. He's going to clear it down into Lumsden territory, straight on net to Sandin. He'll stop that. He'll leave it for Punga. Susky coming on a hard forecheck for Punga. As their Lumsden Lumberjacks are trying to set up on the power play. Denemy intercepts the pass out in center ice. He'll chip it back to Johnson. Minute left here now in the power play for the Lumsden Lumberjacks. Denemy and Susky coming 2-on-2, short-handed now in on net. Denemy trying with the move, doesn't quite make it. He gets checked by Punga. No, there's no call on that. That was just a love tap. 12:08 left here in the second period. Hockey behind the net now with the Jacks checked by Hasper. He's holding on to his stick. Looks like no call, but we'll go back the other way. You win some, you lose some. Denemy got it now. He's got it. He's going to try and find an option. He goes down the ice with it. 23 seconds left in the penalty kill, the Louis Dreyfus Commodities penalty kill here for the Bredenbury Tundra. Centering pass out to the center for House. He's going to cut into the Bredenbury zone on the sideboards in the corner on the right-hand side. He's checked by Susky, though. Susky carries it out of his own zone. Coming across the red line, he's got Pelche with him. Shot on net goes off of Ollie's shin pad and into the right wing corner. Or their left, I guess. Ollie's going to carry it out of his own zone. Gains the blue line, where he's met by Pelche at the sideboards. He still beats him, cuts in and behind there. Whitehawk makes him not be able to get at it, but it's picked up again by Punga at the top of the circles. He's going to keep it in for the Lumsden Lumberjacks. 11 minutes and 5 seconds left here in the second period. Punga with it out front, puts it in there, picked it up by Still, though. Pelche now with it. He's streaking in on net, lays on a breakaway. Oh, and it goes over the net. Had a chance to make it 3-2 for the Bredenbury Tundra. Well, that got touched by Whitehawk. That's not going to go down for icing. Here comes DeSalle to pick up the puck. He'll chip it up the boards. Takes a hit, still, picked up by the Jacks now. Tabry Still of the Tundra with it. He's going to fight off a check at his blue line. He finds Pelche at the blue line for Lumsden. He comes in on the slot. Drop pass for Swain. Shot. Oh, it is saved by Sandin, and it goes over the net behind now. Tabry Still. Oh, that looked like that was supposed to be interference against the Tundra in front on Whitehawk. Picked up by Swain behind that. He's going to recycle it, but doesn't quite get over there. Picked up by the Lumberjack. Coming the other way is House. House meets Whitehawk, pinches, comes in on a breakaway. Oh, and he scores and makes it 3-2 for the Lumsden Lumberjacks with 10:04 left here in the second period. And the Jacks will go up 3-2 here in the second period on the Bredenbury Tundra. If you're just joining us, you're listening to Melville's Rock Station, The Buzz, www.thebuzzrocks.ca. Face off at center here now. You have Denemy, Pelche, Susky out for the Tundra. Blundell, Campbell, and House up front for the Jacks. Ollie with it gets it up over to Blundell. Blundell puts it off the skates of Pelche and back onto the stick of Susky. Susky's going to carry it into the zone, though. Try to beat Evans on the side. Still with it in the corner, though. Finds Johnson. Oh, it skips over Johnson's stick, and he's out for the breakaway now for Blundell. But will he get caught? Yeah, he gets caught by Johnson. Leaves a pass for House. House is checked by Hasper, but ends up on Campbell's stick and shoots and scores and goes up 4-2 with 9:37 left in the second period here. Looks like we're going to get a penalty here. The Bredenbury Tundra are getting one. Looks like Whitehawk for unsportsmanlike. Looks like he's going to serve a 10-minute penalty. Not sure what he said from the bench, but he was awarded a 10-minute misconduct penalty. So the score is now 4-2 here in Lumsden, rather. 9:37 left in the second period. Looks like DeSalle, Pelche, Denemy, Keterenchuk. Looks like one more guy needs to come out here for the Bredenbury Tundra, as that will not make them short-handed for that 10-minute misconduct. Pelche now has out for the draw against number 18, Adam Onashenko. Onashenko wins the draw, gets it back. Ellingson dumps it in. Picked up by Keterenchuk in the 10 Tundra zone. He's going to get it over to DeSalle D to D. He's going to backhand it out of his zone. Up, bounces over Pelche's stick. Picked up by Ollie. And that'll come out and DeSalle will recruit again here. Keterenchuk on the other side. D to D. Comes off a stanchion and into center ice. DeSalle's going to beat Ellingson to the puck, but he'll fall. Sandin's got the puck behind his net. Looks like Proyne coming in to check him, but he stopped from hitting the goalie. DeSalle was probably a good move by him either way, because that could have been a penalty. Denemy with it. He's looking for Proyne in center. Puck dumped back in by the Tundra, back behind the net, stopped by Sandin, picked up by Ollie of the Jacks. Ellingson on the left wing boards. He'll put it off the boards up for Onashenko, but he's checked by Johnson. Johnson's got the puck now. He's going to come into the zone, into the slot. Shot on net, saved by Sandin. Looks like Evans broke his stick. Oh, puck knocked away by Proyne, by number 4, Johnson. Johnson for the Tundra goes the other way. Now gets it out for Pelche out at the red line. Pelche and Denemy going in 2-on-1. Back checkers coming in hard for Lumsden. Oh, that went over the net. Wasn't sure what happened there. Hasper with it. He's going to try and beat House. He does. Gets around him. Still with it at center. He gets hit at center by Onashenko. Breaks up the play. Gets it out back to Ollie, who then has broken up the play by Hasper. Picked up by Pelche. Comes in 1-on-1 with Punga. Still with it. Oh, he's knocked away with a second effort by Punga. Puck in the corner for Ollie. Gets knocked away by Susky, but then onto the stick of Campbell. Campbell puts it off the right wing half board. It's kept in by Hasper of the Tundra. Centering pass. No one there. Picked up by Susky, though, on the sideboards. Blundell takes a whack at him. Ollie checks him, though. Gets the puck in the corner. Still got Susky on him. Campbell with a nice pick. Gets it over onto Blundell. Blundell centering pass out for Campbell. Campbell finds House. House with the shot. Saved by Schmidt. We're going to have a face-off. There's 7:18 left here in the second period. If you're just joining us, the score is currently 4-2 for the Lumsden Lumberjacks over the Bredenbury Tundra. You're listening to Melville's rock station, The Buzz, www.thebuzzrocks.ca, Southern Saskatchewan's hard rock station, with stations in Melville, Mooseman, Maple Creek, and Assiniboia. Punga with it at the blue line. He kind of can't handle it. Gets it out. Swain will check him. He's going to come in streaking on. He's got Susky with him. Shot on net. Gets put off to the side. Centering passer. Shoot. Oh, it didn't go in. Went off the side of the net. Oh, and still just about puts it off the leg of Evans and in. And the Jacks come the other way. A check by DeSalle at center on House. Keterenchuk's going to turn around. He trips a little bit on his backhand. Gets it out over to Susky, who's now turned the other way by Lumsden. Lumsden will have it back. Punga within his own zone. Gets it looking for Onashenko. DeSalle can't get a hold on it. DeSalle with it in the corner. I think he's playing with a stick that's way too long for him. Punga got it now on the half boards. He's got to get across the blue line. Steps in. DeSalle misses the check. Punga with it still for the Lumsden Lumberjacks. He'll put it behind the net. Keterenchuk's going to beat him there, though, for the Tundra. He's going to put it up off the boards for Still tries to get it past. Debris picks it up. Still, then it comes in. Shot on net. Goes off the skate of Evans and into the corner. Recovers the puck. Looking for the pass out front. Oh, Swain can't get a hold of it. They're going to keep it in. Johnson keeps the puck in. Both teams are back to 5-on-5 now. Swain's going to knock it off the boards from Evans. But it's picked up by the Jacks again. That'll go up off the boards and down into the other zone. Icing waved off. Yeah, Johnson back in the corner with other Johnson with a T. Puck is kind of loose over there. Got picked up by Denemy. Denemy going to glove the puck ahead. He's going to come across the blue line. He's going to drop it for Pelche. Pelche's going to wind up. Shot on net. Saved right into the breadbasket of Sandin. 5:24 here left in the second period. Brenbury trying to fight back here from 2 quick goals by the Lumsden Lumberjacks here in the second period to put them up 4-2. Pelche out to take the draw with Denemy and Rogers out there with him. Johnson, Hasper on the back end. Pelche wins the draw through. Oh, shot! Just about misses the top corner and goes over the net. Rogers with the puck in the corner. He's going to try and make a move, try to get it over to Johnson on the back door, but he's checked and it goes the other way for the Lumsden Lumberjacks. Carried in by Alex. It gets back over to Denemy. Denemy and Pelche still over in the other zone. Denemy with it in the slot. Shot on net. Oh, he misses wide. It's picked up by Pelche on the half boards, though. He's going to carry the puck with it. He passes it over to Hasper. Hasper with him now. Shot on net. Sandin blocks it. Goes into the corner. Picked up by Pelche behind the net. He's going to turn inside the net. Comes out the slot. Looks like he's going to get it over to Denemy. Denemy in the right wing corner. He's got it. Puts it back behind the... Intercepted by Evans, though, and he'll backhand it out. That went and got stuck, looks like, in Campbell. Hasper knocks it away in the neutral zone. Recovered by Campbell. Campbell puts it off the boards, but it's picked up by Rogers at the red line. Tries to make a move. Doesn't quite get it, but ends up on the stick of Pelche anyway. Pelche cutting through the slot. He's going in on net. Backhand shot goes off a stick and up and over the glass. So we should have a face-off within the Lumsden Lumberjack zone. To the, looks like the blocker hand side of Aiden Sandin. Susky still swaying up front for the Tundra. DeSalle and Kataranchuk out at the back. Kataranchuk gets it. He gets it over to DeSalle. DeSalle's shot is blocked by Blundell. Still knocks it away. Gets it out over to Campbell. Campbell trying to control it. It's knocked away by Kataranchuk. He'll go behind his net. Oh, it's picked up by Campbell. He tries to stuff it. It's in front. Shot. Blocked. Save. Susky comes the other way. One-on-one against Ollie. He's got Steele coming in with him. Shot on net. Right in front. Steele takes a whack at it. And then we got a whistle. And we're going to have a face-off to the blocker hand side of Aiden Sandin. With 3:49 left here in the second period. The Lumsden Lumberjacks currently lead by 2, 4-2 over the Brenbury Tundra. Face-off won by Brenbury, gets it back to DeSalle. DeSalle winds up, gets it, just about on the stick of Tabry Still, the Tundra. Punga puts it off the glass, and that's gloved by Kataranchuk, sent the other way, but intercepted by House. House puts it off the boards, gets it to Punga in his own zone. He's going to come across ice to Blundell. Carries it across the red line, Still with it, dumps it in, knocked down by Kataranchuk. He's going to take it behind his net, backhands it around onto the sideboards, intended for Swain, but he didn't quite get there in time. Cleared out by DeSalle, and that's going to go down for icing. And it's going to come back into Tundra territory. Looks like to the blocker hand side of Brody Schmidt and the Brenbury Tundra net here. You're listening to Melville's Rock Station, The Buzz, www.thebuzzrocks.ca, Southern Saskatchewan's hard rock station. Face-off won by the Tundra. DeSalle with it. He tries to put it off the boards, but that lands back up on the stick of Ivanashenko. He's got it in front. Backhand shot goes over the net and retrieved by DeSalle. DeSalle trying to get it out of his zone. Finds Tabry Still with it up through the center, number 97. Shot on net, not quite gloved by Sandin. Susky takes a whack at it, takes a second whack at it, gets it out of the air. Nobody can get it out front. Swain tried to get at it. Susky comes checking. So here Hasper picks up the puck, turns it the other way. Shot on net, saved by Sandin. And we're going to have a face-off here in the Lumsden Lumberjacks zone to the right, your left of Aiden Sandin. Pelche, Rogers, Denemy out to take the draw for the Tundra. Looks like we have Ellingson, Campbell, and Johnson out for the Lumsden Lumberjacks. Puck behind the net. Rogers with it. Rogers is looking for somebody out front, looking for an outlet. He's got it on the half boards now on the right wing side. Kept in by Hasper. Goes into the corner for Pelche. Pelche and Rogers fighting with it. Pelche still with it. He's going to cut into the slot. He's checked, and the puck ends up on the stick of Campbell, and it comes the other way for the Lumsden Lumberjacks. Checked by Hasper, and it goes picked up by Johnson of the Tundra, and they're going to go back the other way, 3-on-2. Johnson takes it in, looking for. He finds the Nobi shot. Oh, big save by Sandin on Brandon Pelche. Pelche now in the slot. He's got a shot. Oh, hey! Johnson knocks it out of the air and makes it 4-3 with 1:53 left in the second period. It's been kind of a pattern so far. Lumsden scores 2, then Brandenburg gets 2. Maybe we can keep the pattern going here. Now, probably Lumsden doesn't want that to happen, but we got a shot on net by, looks like Pelche's shot was in the air, and it was knocked out about waist high by Johnson, right into the back of the net past Sandin, and they move within 1 to make it 4-3 for the Lumsden Lumberjacks. Okay, we're going to have a face-off back at center here. Susky Prine still up front for the Tundra. Onashenko, Ellingson, and Johnson up front for the Lumsden Lumberjacks. Johnson picks it up at center again. He is kneed, and there's going to be a delayed penalty call here for the Lumsden Lumberjacks. He's trying to line up the check at center. That's one of the toughest things is if a guy tries to sidestep you, just try to not stick your leg out. It's a habit, and it's a bad habit, but I understand how it happens. So it looks like we're going to have a face-off down in the Lumsden Lumberjacks zone to the blocker hand side of Aiden Sandin. Janome, Susky, Pelche out there for the power play for the Bredenbury Tundra and the Langenberg Motors power play. Oh, bouncing puck knocked out of the zone by Johnson down into the Bredenbury Tundra zone. That's Tom Johnson. Picked up by Montana Johnson now of the Bredenbury Tundra. He'll find Pelche. Pelche finds Denemy. Denemy in the slot. Shot. Oh, it just misses off a stick. Denemy with it behind the net. He gets out to Johnson on the right wing half boards. He's going to take his time with it. Moves in. Shot on net onto Sandin. Guy picked up his stick, threw it in the corner. Are we going to have we're offside, I guess? So we'll have a face-off just outside of the Lumsden Lumberjacks zone here. Minute 2 left here in the second period. Bredenbury Tundra looking to tie it up 4-4. Face-off won by Denemy. Gets it back to Johnson. Johnson's going to go D-to-D to Hasper. Hasper's going to step up. He's going to carry across this blue line. Chips it over to Pelche. Pelche coming in. Gets it to Hasper. Looking for him. Oh, and Pelche with a good chance. Stoned by Sandin. He finds Hasper again in behind the net. Looking in front. Oh, and he misses the pass for the give and go to Brandon Pelche. The boys are getting creative with the puck now. Denemy finds it off the boards. Finds Pelche coming in. He's going to got the bad angle. That's knocked away by Ollie with a second effort. Picked up by Pelche again. He finds Hasper high slot. He's going to shoot it in on net. Goes off Sandin's stick and up the top of the glass. Still in though. Johnson's going to put it back behind the net. He's going to find Susky. Susky's going to come towards the net. Cuts around. Looking for Denemy. House though gets the pass and he's out on a... Oh, and Johnson's going to get a tripping penalty. Rightfully so. He went for the puck and he hit the stick, so that's tripping. And that'll even it up here. 4-on-4 for the next 19 seconds as it's drawing to the conclusion of the second period here. 39 seconds left in the penalty to Lumsden. So they will enjoy a little bit of a power play when they enter the third period. Four-on-4 right now. 19.7 seconds left here in the second period. Face-off won by the Tundra. Flicked out of the zone to Pelche at center. He's looking for Susky, who's got some speed on him. He's going to streak towards the net. 10 seconds left. Shot on net. Saved by Sandin. Centering pass. Oh, just about goes off the leg of Sandin. 4 seconds left. Ollie with it in the corner. 1 second left in the period. And that'll do it for the second period here in Lumsden. The Lumsden Lumberjacks currently lead by a score of 4-3 going into the third period. You're listening to Melville's Rock Station, The Buzz, www.thebuzzrocks.ca. And welcome back to the third period in Lumsden, Saskatchewan here, the game between the Bredenbury Tundra and the Lumsden Lumberjacks. If you're just joining us, the score is currently 4-3 for the Lumsden Lumberjacks. You're listening to live Capel Valley Junior Hockey League action here on The Buzz, Melville's Rock Station, Southern Saskatchewan's Hard Rock Station. Puck now back down into the Lumsden zone. Gottslig with it in his own end. He's going to look for an option. Penalty to the Lumberjacks expires, and they now are on the power play for the next minute and 16 seconds. Puck behind the net, picked up by Kataranchuk, but he's beat to the puck, though. He's picked up by the Lumsden player, Onashenko. He cycles it back for Campbell's left in front. Kataranchuk gets it and clears it out deep into the Lumsden Lumberjack zone. 1 minute left into the penalty to Johnson for the Tundra. Pelche on the forecheck on the shorthand. Lumsden carrying it out of their own zone, going up through center. He misses the pass to Johnston. Goes off the glass for DeSalle, and it's now down into the Lumsden zone. Gottslig with it. He'll chip it up into center for House. House with it. He's going to cross the blue line. Swept at by DeSalle. House still with it in the corner. He's going to look for an option. Gets it over to Gottslig. Gottslig with a shot. Goes off at Kataranchuk skates. Kataranchuk will clear it. It's kept in by Gottslig. Gottslig looks like he took it in the ankle. Campbell, he gets checked by Pelche. Denemy picks it up for the Tundra. He'll get it out of Pelche at center ice, and they'll go 1-on-2 all alone. Shot goes off Punga's stick, and Lumsden will regain possession and take it back the other way. Gottslig coming in. Penalty to the Tundra just expired. It's now 5-on-5 again. Hemmed in on their own zone. Puck shot wide. Ollie going to keep it in, but still with his reach grabs it. Gets it over to Susky at center ice. Still Susky. Pelche coming in 3-on-2. Cleared over to Pelche with it now. Gets it on net. Shot. Deflected into the corner. In front for Susky. Does get knocked away into the side. Pelche with it now. 5-on-5. Still with it. Steps out in front. Puck's. Hasper. Now it's coming back the other way. Now 3-on-1. Onashenko. He's checked by Johnson. He'll pick it up, though, back behind his own net, trying to center pass, but that's going to come out of the zone. Blundell will knock it back in behind the net. Johnson can't get to it. Ollie, he gets it. He comes cutting in. Blundell tries now. He's checked by Susky. Susky's on him like a wet shirt. He's got it now coming out of his own zone. Going to get it to Still. Still's going to dump it in. And they're going to stay high. Picked up by Evans for the Lumsden Lumberjacks. He's going to come around his own net. He's looking for an option on the left wing boards. Finds it. And the pass from House doesn't quite get to Blundell, and it'll go down for icing with 17:04 left in the third period. Score is currently 4-3 in favor for the Lumsden Lumberjacks. You're listening to Melville's Rock Station, The Buzz, www.thebuzzrocks.ca. Southern Saskatchewan's Hard Rock Station. We have stations in Mooseman, Maple Creek, Assiniboia, and Melville. Still with it in the slot. Shot blocked. Puck loose behind the net. Whitehawk will get a hold of it. He's going to dump it back into the corner. Ollie will beat Swain to it, but Swain's got a hold of him. Ollie comes out with the puck, though. Comes out of the center ice. Gets it to House. 2-on-1. Ollie, House down Kataranchuk. He breaks up the play. And the puck goes off into the corner, and Whitehawk will retrieve it. He'll put it off the boards to Still. Still looking for Susky, but Susky doesn't see the tap. And Whitehawk will clear it down. And that will go down for icing, and we'll have a face-off back in Tundra territory. With 16:27 left here in the third period, the Bredenbury Tundra currently trail by 1 to the Lumsden Lumberjacks. Tonight's on-air game sponsor is Saskatchewan News Network, SNN, www.sasknews.net. Local news by local people. Face-off won by the Lumsden. Punga with it. He puts it off the boards, off the linesman, and that ends up on the stick of Whitehawk and behind the Tundra net. He'll take it. He's going to look up the side, but he fans on the backhand. Punga picks it up at the bottom of the circles. He's going to streak in. Puck out front. Oh, and they bury the rebound. Number 3. Tyler Ellingson puts the Lumsden Lumberjacks up 5-3 with 16:09 left here to play in the third period. Rogers, Denomi, Pelche out front for the Tundra. Onashenko, Johnston, and Blundell up front for the Lumsden Lumberjacks. Face-off won by the Tundra. Hasper with it now. He's going to look up the boards for Rogers. Rogers gets it by Punga, and it'll go deep into the Lumsden zone. Picked up by Gottslick. He'll rip it around his net. But it's picked up by Denemy, and it's still loose in the slot. Rogers with the backhand on net. Doesn't quite make it. Sandin dives on it and covers up with 15:50 left. 47-46. The clock is still running. The clock is going, there's about 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 39. They should probably add another 10, 12 seconds to the clock here. We're going to add that back on here. Or they're just not going to stop it, or they're going to start it probably. That's what's happening. They're just not going to start the clock for 10 seconds. Okay, no problem. Evans with it now, kind of coming out of his own zone. He's checked by Rogers. Rogers still with the puck. He's going to try and go to net, but he's checked by Evans. Intercepted by Pelche in the high slot. He's going to come in on net. Shot over the net. Kept in by Hasper. Hasper's going to dump it down behind the net for Rogers. Rogers is going to let it go by, though. Denemy gets it out to Johnson out the blue line. Shot on net, goes off of Rogers. Looks like it'll be a high stick, and we're going to have a face-off outside. Looks like 26, Brandon Pelche either lost his stick or broke his stick. Looks like it's broken. Yeah, right up at the top there. Proin, Susky, Beetham out front for the Tundra. Hasper coming across the blue line, shot on net, goes wide. Behind the goal line is Blundell. He'll get it out to Johnston. Tom Johnson goes wide looking for Onashenko, but goes off a stick at center ice and up over the netting, or into the netting, sorry. We should have a face-off just outside the blue line, yes, of the Tundra zone. Proin, Susky, Beetham up front for the Tundra. House, Campbell, and looks like they have number 3, Ellingson up front. Ellingson breaks up the play. That's going to go deep into Tundra territory. Picked up by Johnson. Johnson's going to get it out to Beetham. Beetham's going to get it to Proin, and Proin's going to carry it out of the zone. It's going to go off deep into the corner. Susky's going to come in and forecheck. It's going to be reversed down over to Gottslig. But that's out in front for Susky's backhand on net. Saved by Sandin. Puck still out front, or behind, sorry. Picked up by Lumsden. They're going to try and come out of their zone here. Mason House with it on the half-board, the sideboards here, trying to get on the right wing side. It's over to Johnson. Johnson picks it up at the red line, but something happened, and it's back over into the neutral zone here. Susky takes it in. He's going to carry it across the Lumsden blue line. He's going to carry it in, take a shot on net, saved by Sandin. 14:06 left here in the third period. The Brandbury Tundra currently trail 5-3 to the Lumsden Lumberjacks. We're going to have a face-off in the Lumsden zone just to the blocker hand side of the Lumsden goal of Aiden Sandin. Pelche to take the draw. He wins it back to... Looks like Lumsden is going to have a new guy get knocked out of the face-off, so House is going to have to come in and take the draw for Campbell. Pelche still with it, wins the draw. Shot on net, wait on the ice. Rebound intended for Denomi, couldn't get it. Ollie gets it onto the half-boards. Ellingson finds House. House finds Campbell, and they're on their way into the Tundra zone. Kataranchuk and Campbell in the corner. He finds House. House puts a backhand pass out to Evans. Shot on net, saved by Schmidt. Deflected into the corner. He's checked by DeSalle. DeSalle still with it. Puts it off the boards for Denemy, but they can't get it to it. Ollie goes for the puck, and it's waved off. Pelche with it out at center. He's going to curl back in through center. Cut across the blue line. Still with it down at the bottom of the circles. Goes behind the net. On the right wing side now. Looking for a centering pass for DeSalle, but nobody there. DeSalle shoots and fires, returns and fires, goes wide. Pelche goes try to carry it in even further now, but back for Kataranchuk, shot on net. Oh, hits Evans right in the head. He's going to skate that off. Onashenko with it now. He's checked by Kataranchuk. Puck goes off into the corner. He's going to fight for the puck. Takes the check. No call on the slash. Shot on net. Save. Oh, goes right through the glove of Schmidt. Lundell and DeSalle fighting in the corner. Puck loose now. Lundell got it. Pelche coming the other way. Pelche, Denemy, 2-on-3. Rogers coming up high. Pelche with it. He's going to clear it back into the zone. Too high for Rogers to get it, but it's going to be picked up by Evans behind his own net. They're going to come out on the left wing side. Johnson's got it at center. He's going to put it on a backhand. Finds Hasper at the top of the circles. He's going to shoot. Oh, right along the ice. Just about gets it. 12 minutes left here in the third period. Bredenbury down by 2. They're searching for a goal here to try to bring themselves within 1. Intercepted by Denemy. Denemy cuts into the slot. Gets it over to Rogers. Rogers fans on it. And that's covered up by Sandin. 11:53 here left in the third period. Score is 5-3 in favor of the Lumsden Lumberjacks. Face off to the blocker hand side of Sandin. Susky, Swain, Still, Hasper, Johnson. No centering pass from Swain to Susky. Can't quite get it. Gets his stick tied up on the half boards now. Swain throws a hit on number 15, Mason House. Puck goes back on D-to-D, then carried out of his own zone. Dumped in by Gottslig deep into the right wing corner of the Bredenbury Tundra. Johnson puts it up around the boards, but it's picked up by Susky. Gets it now. He's going to carry it out. He's got Still with him. Finds Still wide open in the slot, and it's offside. So that's going to come back right outside the blue line. So we're going to have a face-off on the right wing side, just outside the blue line of the Lumsden Lumberjacks. Pelche, Swain, Susky out up front. Johnson, Hasper on the back end. Oh. Face-off won by the Jacks. Ollie goes, puts it off the boards. It's picked up by Pelche now. Pelche, oh, he's checked by House. House is going to try and split the D. He's checked by Johnson. He leaves it for Pelche. Pelche bands on it, gets it over to Hasper. Hasper finds Swain. Swain one-times it over to Susky. Susky's going to carry it in on net. He's got a 4-on-2. Rebound out front. Picked up by Ollie coming the other way. House one-on-one with Hasper. Hasper pokes it away and makes the move on the puck. He gets it over the blue line. Campbell throws a hit, but Hasper misses the net. Johnson lets it come out of the zone. Everybody's going to have to regroup now. Oh, he's hit by Onashenko out of nowhere. And he comes and punches him in the face. Here comes Pelche now with it. Pelche coming in on net on his backhand, puts it in front. He's chucked into the boards. Swain will knock it back into the corner, but it's picked up by Campbell. 10-18 left here in the third period. 5-3 is the score. Coming off the side now, one-time pass to Onashenko, goes and lands on Kataranchuk's stick. He's going to get it off over to Swain, but that's chipped up over the glass and into the crowd. 10:07 left here in the third period. Face off just outside the blue line for the Bredenbury Tundra. Denemy wins it back to Kataranchuk, gets it over to Whitehawk. Whitehawk gets it to Pelche. Pelche cuts in. He's checked. Puck comes outside of the zone. Picked up by Denemy, back on the stick of Kataranchuk. Gets it over to Rogers. Rogers is checked by Ponga. Puck picked up by Onashenko. Gets it over to number 4, Johnston. Ponga with it. He spins in the neutral zone. Coming up through the middle. Whitehawk with an attempt at a hit there. It picks up, intercepts the pass into the slot. He gets it over to Pelche. Pelche chips it out over to John. Oh, Rogers couldn't quite get to it. And he's going to fight with House for the puck. He still gets it back deep into their zone. Blundell with it on the left wing boards. He's going to get hit by Rogers. Blundell still manages to get it out of the zone, though. Hasper with it at the red line. He's going to dump it in towards the net, but it's gloved by Gottslig. Gottsling's going to look off the boards, goes into the netting, and we're going to have a face-off just inside, or on the glove hand side of the Lumsden Lumberjacks. With 9:02 left here in the third period, the score is currently 5-3 in favor of the Lumsden Lumberjacks. Puck cleared out by the Lumsden Lumberjacks. Hasper picks it up down in his own zone. He's going to turn around looking for Susky deep in the neutral zone. He's going to cross over the blue line. He's going to get it to Denham. He goes off his skate, picked up by Ollie, and it's going to come the other way. Clears it off onto the left wing side. It's going to be picked up by Ellingson. Ellingson will dump it in deep into the Tundra zone. Goes behind the net for Pelche of the Tundra. He's going to turn, go back around the net the other way. Try to skate it up the right wing side. He's got some speed on him. He's going to cut in. He really wants to score a goal here, I think. Puts it on the ice. So saved by Sandin. Evans now with it. He's going to carry it out of his own zone. He's looking for a pass. Intercepted by Hasper. Hasper's going to come in. Shot on net. Just over top. He's going to recover it on the half boards. Dumps it and cycles it down for Denomi. Ellingson now. Susky. Oh, mishandles the puck at the blue line. It's picked up by Johnston. Susky's got it. He's misses the pass over to Johnson. Ollie going to take it now behind his own net. He's going to come on his backhand. He's going to turn the other way, though. Come up through center. Looking for an option on the left-hand side in Onashenko. Johnson gets checked by Johnson. Puck still loose. He's got Onashenko's got it on his stick. Gets it over to Ollie. Pelche spears him. I'm not sure what's going on here. They're fighting. Looks like Pelche and Onashenko are going to go at her. There we go. Oh, and Onashenko knocks down Pelche. Well, looks like they both will be sitting for an extra game for this, as it's past the 10-minute mark in the third period. So it'll be number 18, Adam Onashenko, 5 minutes for fighting and a game misconduct. Brandon Pelche, number 26 for the Tundra, 5 minutes for fighting and a game misconduct. And we're going to see if there was any aggressor penalty or instigator. Should be pretty standard, two 5-minute majors and a game misconduct each. Probably won't need to put anybody in the box to serve them either, unless there's a aggressor or an instigator, which looks like they're trying to call for at the moment, but we'll see what ends up coming out of this. You're listening to Capel Valley Junior Hockey League action on Melville's Rock Station, The Buzz, www.buzzrocks.ca, Southern Saskatchewan's hard rock station. So looks like we're going to let them figure this out on the score sheet here. Looks like it's probably going to be 5-on-5, or is he going to give him an extra one here? Oh, she's taking a break talking to them. Okay. Okay, so our ref's back in the penalty box again. I'm assuming there's probably going to be an extra 2 coming out of this if they're going to taking this long with the fighting majors. I'm assuming they're probably going to... Oh, no, looks like Lumsden got it. Oh, well. Okay, so he's showing him as a high stick that instigated it. I'm just trying to read the ref's hand motions here. So it looks like the Bredenbury Tundra are going to enjoy a 2-minute power play with 7:25 left in the third period. I'm trying to figure out if he got an extra high sticking penalty or if they just gave him the instigator. But this will bring the face-off probably back right down into the Lumsden zone. It should, if the penalty. Referee's trying to get a captain over here so they can figure out what's going on. Yeah, one guy has to get out of there. There we go. Hasper and House are going to talk it over with the refs. So on the board right now, looks like a 2-minute power play for the Bredenbury Tundra. It looks like they will go on the Langenberg Motors power play for 2 minutes. It's quite important right now for the Bredenbury Tundra as they trail 5-3 late in the third period, and they need 2 goals to desperately stay alive. If they win this game, they will advance to the semifinals versus the Regina River Rats. And it looks like we're going to have a face-off down in the Lumsden zone. We got Denomi, Still, Susky, Johnson, Hasper out for the Tundra. Face-off won by the Tundra. Susky with it at the top of the circles. He leaves it for Johnson. He goes DD, but that's poked away by Mason House. And he checks Hasper, but he gets it over to Susky. Susky's with it on top of the circles. The feed still with the shot. Saved by Sandin. And he'll hold on. 7:10 left here in the third period. Denomi Still, Susky out against Campbell, Gottslig, Punga, and House. Puck on the sideboards picked up by Still in the corner. Number 97 in front, feeds Denomi. Doesn't get it quite there. Susky will pick it up in the corner. He'll get it over to Johnson. Johnson wires a shot on it. Ooh, did that hit iron? Or did that hit the backboards? I couldn't tell from here. We can't really hear if it hits a post from up here. Johnson with it now at the red line. He's got it off in the corner. He's going to go front for somebody, but it's stopped by Gottslig. He's got it in his skates now behind the net. He's looking for somebody to give that puck to. Johnson's, he's checked by Punga. Punga's going to carry it out of his own zone, carry it in through the neutral zone. He's checked by Denomi. Denomi picks it up for the Tundra behind his own net now. He's going to look around for somebody to make this power play work. Gets it off. And it's intercepted by Gottslig at center ice, and he's going to dump it right back down into the Bredenbury zone. Back behind the net, picked up by Hasper. He's being pursued hard by Punga. Big hit on the handboards. And Denomi will pick it up through the center, Denomi, and he'll come over the red line. Ooh, that was close with Susky on the offside. We got delayed penalty coming for Lumsden. It looks like the Lumberjacks are going to go down another man. It'll be a 5-on-3 here for the Bredenbury Tundra. It looks like a cross-checking penalty to number 7, Austin Punga. Seems to disagree with the ref on the call. Is that cross-checking or high sticking? It wasn't cross-check? Okay. He's holding the call a little high, so I wasn't quite sure. So it looks like it'll be a 5-on-3 now for the Bredenbury Tundra. 5-3 is the score. 5 minutes and 53 seconds left in the third period. And the Bredenbury Tundra call a timeout to probably strategize about the next power play coming up here. They'll have a power play for the next, 5-on-3 for the next 29 seconds. And then from there, they'll have minute 31 on 5-on-4. So they'll be up by 2 with 29 seconds left in the third period. We're going to have a face-off deep into the Lumsden zone here. If you're just joining us, the score is currently 5-3 for the Lumsden Lumberjacks. You're listening to Capel Valley Junior Hockey League action on Melville's Rock Station, The Buzz, www.thebuzzrocks.ca, Southern Saskatchewan's hard rock station. And it looks like the timeout has come to an end, and the Tundra, we're going to leave Schmidt in the net, Susky Still, Hasper, Johnson, Denomi out on the ice against Campbell, Gottslig, and Ollie. It'll be 5-on-3 for the next 29 seconds. It'll be a very important time for the Tundra to capitalize on this power play to try to come in with one. Susky's got it up, cuts into the slot, shot, goes off a stick. Oh, just about knocked in by Still, but he's retrieved by Susky. Susky's got it, goes give and go with Hasper, comes in on the ice, bangs at it, still loose. Oh, takes a cross check. And Tabry Still comes and tells Gottslig what he thinks of that. And we're going to have a face-off, just our thing. I think Gottslig, though, was retaliating to Susky banging at the puck there. Just tell him to get away from his goaltender. Denemy loses the draw back. Gottslig wraps it around his zone. Johnson's going to streak, catches it, gets it, keeps it in. Now he'll get it to Hasper. Hasper shot on the ice, gets it to Still. Still tries to whack at it in towards the net. The penalty will expire, and it'll be 5-on-4 now for the Brenbury Tundra on the Langenberg Motors power play. Johnson takes a shot on net, in front. Glove down by Still. And that'll get cleared by the Lumberjacks. 5:09 left here in the third period. Minute 13 left in the penalty to number 7, Punga, for the Lumsden Lumberjacks. Hasper with it out to his zone. Finds Susky coming down on the right wing side. Gottslig will get the puck before him, but Susky then still checked by Gottslig. He'll try to wrap it around. Johnson will stop it and keep it in. He'll take a step around Campbell. Campbell loses his stick, gets it to Susky. Susky winds up, fans on the slap shot. He's got it high up by the blue line now. He's going to come in on the slot. Wrist shot. Oh, saved by Sandin. In front. And it's a pass does not quite make it to anybody, but retrieved by Hasper. Hasper is going to go cross ice to Susky. That bounces over his stick. He's going to drop it into the corner for Denemy and head towards the net. Denemy got it back out to Johnson. Johnson with a shot on net. Wide, and it just doesn't want to quite make its way in. Hasper with the shot. And that goes... kind of trickles off into the corner. Johnson now with it out in the neutral zone. That's cleared out by the Lumsden Lumberjacks. They're going to go for change. Johnson comes across the blue line. He's got Still with him. Oh, and he misses wide. I think the Tundra have missed the net more than they've hit it tonight. Blundell gets it loose out on the outside. He's got a 2-on-1 with House, but not sure what happened there. Okay, dumps it in behind the net, and he's got a Ollie has it at the red line. He fights off a check. Denemy throws a hit. Hasper tries to go after House. House got it in front. He's going to try and fight Evans. Evans knocks it out of the air. Evans still in the backhand. Saved by Schmidt. And we'll have a face-off just to the glove-hand side of Brody Schmidt. A great chance by Evans to knock it out of the air directly on net. 5-3 is the score. 3 minutes and 27 seconds left here in the third period here in Lumsden. Score is 5-3 in favor of the Lumsden Lumberjacks. Keteranchuk has the puck behind his net, puts it off the boards to Carter Rogers. Rogers with it. He's going to try and find Swain on the left wing side. He's going to get it off his stick and into the corner. And that's going to go behind the net. DeSelle's going to keep that puck in. But he's checked by... Looks like Ellingson is going to go the other way. House on to Kataranchuk, and he checks him. Puck comes off the boards, out of the zone. Evans will dump it back in deep. It comes off of somebody, out of my view. He'll carry it out of his zone, comes out, and DeSelle misses the pass. Gottslig now with it down in his own zone. He's going to put it up off the glass. That's going to go down for icing as the penalty has expired. 2:38 left here in the third period. 5-3 is the score in favor of the Lumsden Lumberjacks. If you're just joining us, you're listening to Capel Valley Junior Hockey League action on www.buzzrocks.com. Neville's Rock Station, Southern Saskatchewan's hard rock station, with locations in Melville, Moosomin, Assiniboia, and Maple Creek. Remember to tune in on April 9th to 14th as the Sask News Network will be brought... And they shoot and score! The Brenbury Tundra go up 5-4, and they're trying to not have anything start there. Looks like neither wanted to... Oh, we got a scrum in front now. That's not how you celebrate a goal, guys. 2:29 here left in the third period. And the Brenbury Tundra continuing to celebrate their goal now, as the score is now 5-4 with 2 minutes and 29 seconds left in the third period. They banged away at a Yeah, you got to call it a garbage goal. It was just sitting there. And it looks like Austin Punga will get a penalty, and so will number 11, Campbell. So does that mean the Bredenbury Tundra... Oh, and Hasper is waiting to get in the box too. I think he feels guilty. But either way, this should double up. Both Still and Hasper should get in there. Should be two coincidentals on both sides, and no one should come off the ice. So it should be 5-on-3 or 5-on-5, as unless they give somebody an extra one here. We'll wait to find that out right away here. But with 2 minutes and 29 seconds left in the third period, the Bredenbury Tundra find a way to knock a puck past to Sandin here in the third period to move within one of the Lumsden Lumberjacks. What's he going to give them here? Looks like it could be, I'm thinking coincidental roughings across the board, but you never know. Sometimes the referee likes to get creative. Okay, so he's just pointing at two offs. Nobody comes off. 5-on-5 it is. It'll be coincidentals, and we'll just go from there with a face-off at center. And it is a 5-4 game now, a one-goal game, as the Bredenbury Tundra claw their way back into this to trail by one. Looks like we got Denemy, Susky, Kataranchuk, Johnson, Whitehawk out there for the Tundra after the goal. 2 minutes, 29 seconds left in the third period. Game 2 of best-of-3 series. House comes across the blue line. He's blocked by Kataranchuk, and that'll be knocked out. And Denemy will take a swipe at it, but Gottslig will beat him to it and knock it down behind the net. Blundell will try to beat Kataranchuk there, but it's picked up by Whitehawk on the right wing's boards. He'll carry it across the red line, get it on the blue line. He's going to put it towards the net. It's intercepted by Gottslig and cleared down the other way. 2 minutes left here in the game, and that'll be an icing call against the Lumsden Lumberjacks. 1:59 left in the third period. It's getting down to the very, very last 2 minutes here, as the Lumsden Lumberjacks are currently up by one over the Bredenbury Tundra in Game 2 of 3 in a best-of-3 series, where Bredenbury currently leads 1-0. Shot on net by Johnson is missed wide. Denomi's got it behind the net. Denemy. He's going to leave it for Susky. Susky's going to put it on net. It goes off a foot. Oh, and it's sent out for Blundell. Blundell's going to streak down on the left wing side. Shot on net, gloved by Schmidt. And we're going to have a face-off in Tundra territory with 1:38 left here in the third period. The question is Coach John Kuwaitin going to pull the goalie when they get into the other end to give them the extra attacker to try and tie this game up and go to overtime? Or is he going to try and get two here? Denemy gets tossed out of the face-off, and Susky's going to come in and take the draw. Face-off won by the Jacks. Back to Gottslig. Gottslig shoots it in off the back glass. DeSalle will come around the net. He's going to whack it into the sideboards. Rogers with a pass in the middle, intercepted by House. Left for Blundell. Saved by Schmidt. Susky going to try and get it out of there. House with the shove. Finds Denemy out at the center ice. He pokes it past Gottslig. He's going to come on the right wing side. He's got it looking in front for Rogers. And that's tipped away, and that'll go down. 1 minute left to play here in the third period. Bredenbury in possession of the puck. Here comes Johnson down through the center. He's going to make a move at the blue line. Coming in. Goes towards the net. Goes behind the net. Centering pass. Chipped away. Extra attacker out there for the Tundra. Oh, no! And the puck misses wide. And we're going to have a face-off in the Lumsden Lumberjacks zone. Bredenbury Tundra have pulled their goalie for the extra attacker to get and a timeout is called by the Lumsden Lumberjacks. This is going to be a real nail-biter right down to the end here. Bredenbury Tundra could really use a goal right now to tie it up, force overtime in Game 2 as they lead the series currently 1-0 of the best of 3 series. Last game, Tundra won in Bredenbury 7-5. John Kuwait drawing out a plan here for the Tundra. The trick is here is to win the draw. It's the most important part of this right now is to get possession of that puck in the zone. 46.6 seconds left here in the third period in Lumsden, Saskatchewan. You're listening to Capel Valley Junior Hockey League action on Melville's rock station, The Buzz, www.thebuzzrocks.ca. Southern Saskatchewan's hard rock station. Susky out take the draw. Whitehawk, Rogers, Denemy, Kataranchuk, Johnson out there. Johnson doesn't keep it into their zone. He's got it out at center. He's going to go over to Kataranchuk, who's going to try and gain the red line. He tries to hit Susky with a pass, but that doesn't quite get to him. Rogers has got it. He'll get it back over to Kataranchuk out at our blue line. He's going to carry it in. Shot on net. Sandin doesn't quite hold on to it. They crash the net. House with it on the half boards. Johnson's got it. He's going to force him to the outside. Big hit by Kataranchuk. Breaks up the play. 12 seconds left here in the period. 10 seconds. 8. Blundell with it in the corner. He's going to look to shoot on net, but it goes off his stick. And it looks like the Lumsden Lumberjacks are going to force a Game 3 tomorrow in Bredenbury at 4 p.m. at the SGI Canada Community Arena. Now here in Lumsden tonight, they went 5-4. You're listening to Melville's Rock Station. The Buzz, www.thebuzzrocks.ca. And that'll do it for us here in Lumsden. See you tomorrow in Bredenbury.